Shit talk up like, let's go to, I said I was going to go and look up this name and that name and this name and that name, right? To see what was going on of this. Someone said that, I was watching a video earlier and they were saying that Obama, the girl who plays tennis, and her were all men. Now I'm looking at her pictures, and when you first start looking at them, most of them are just like headshots. And there are ways to do things, to take pictures, to hide things. You know, if you're a fat, it's a certain way you can lay so that your thighs are not so big, makes you look like you have a waist and everything. And what gay people do, the men, what they do is they seem to hide their necks. You see, everywhere except here, but her head is still like bent here. It's like all her pictures, her hair, I don't know if that is her. Her hair kind of covers her shoulders except for here, where she has no hair, but you can't see her shoulders either. See, that's another way you can tell if it is a man because of his shoulders. You know, because back here, it comes down like that. See, like hers come down, and it's kind of round, almost like the waist. You see? Almost like the waist, how hers come down. But it's always covered, so I actually can't see. However, there's another way to tell the difference if it is a man or if it is a woman. This is something they cannot change. If this picture is her, you see her navel? A female navel kind of goes up and down. Well, a male's navel will go across. Now, you see if I have that. I was just, I just be studying. Like I say, I have nothing better to do. This is a female's navel. You see? You see this? See how it goes up and down? And this is a male's navel. You see how it kind of goes across? You see? I don't know what that is, but that's like, get out of here, really. This is also a female's navel. Although the hair is, like, it's like really thin. See how his hair is? You can actually really tell it's hairy. And this is just a little blonde. That's a female's navel. See? It goes down. That goes across. It goes down. Even these, they go down. Even that, it's an innie, but it's still like an oval shape. Now let's find another male's. So if you want to know if they are a male or female, see, something has happened. Yes, surgery. But I did know someone who did not have a navel. He almost died in a car accident. And they had to pry him out, and when he got out of surgery, he had no more navel. And he actually had no navel. These are all female navels. And I'm trying to see. See how that navel goes that way? That is a male right here. See the navel goes that way? See how navel goes up and down? You see the difference between a male and a female? Unless they start to change their navels, this is how you can tell. And this is how somebody knew that this girl on some reality show was a man. It decided they wanted to show his navel. And the navel came up looking like that. Just no hair though, Yeah, real smooth and shit. Yeah. So that was that. But I don't need her anymore. I don't even know why she's there. Okay. There was a video I talked about, and I said, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Right? That was something I looked for my daughter to prove to her something. I don't need that. Yeah. And guess who is with? The red goddess, Scarlet Imprint. You might want to find out who that. She's actually not red. They want to call themselves red, but actually they are carnation pink. Okay, so it is a carnation pink goddess. This is Mary, quite contrary, and Aleister Crowley. See, it delivers a devastating something, exegesis or something. I don't really know what that word is. On the excesses of Aleister Crowley, and unlocks the secrets of war. I just know that's war. And blossoms. And remember the bloom? Her name was Tara something Bloom. I swear, there's so many of them, I can't just keep them all in my head. I will forget about myself. I have my brain cells are for me too. Mary, quite contrary. And here is the word 8. There's victory. They have 2 eyes though, because they are in victory. This can be violet, you know, but that either, I guess. But this is 8. See? Mary, quite contrary. There's your internet technology. I can say that because it's there, and that's what I'm talking about. They were thinking all the way back then. Don't think that this internet technology just started, because it did not. They have been there, these towers and radio and TV. It did not just start. They just gave it to everyone so that they could EAT on everyone's mind. Here's your con. That's your con. And today your internet technology is coming from the military. That is TARY. They hide themselves in everything. They took the T off, and I'll take it from there and put it right there and say RAT, rat. It's called stretching. You won't get too many points for that, but I do it anyway. Now let's go ahead and see who the red goddess is. Look at her. Look at her eyes. Look how she has the moon, a crescent, turned upside down. So she can feel it, because in her mind, because she is pink, in her mind, it is filled with nothing but sorrow and anguish. Because when she was a little girl, since she is the goddess, oh, they have fun with her. And her mind is so filled with all that. And she turns the moon upside down. Think the moon can hold it, but no. Her cup runneth over. It goes everywhere. Her red hair. This has something to do with McGillicuddy and Lucy. However, there's another type of Lucy too. And Dr. Valentine speaks on her. See, because it's like everything we have, the melanated man have, the pink man has to have. You see? So if we take the number 5 and we use it for elect, you know, it's God. It's like they had to do better and use elite. It's God. And it has 13 in it. It also has the word lie in it. You see? So we have a goddess that is like this. But on this side there is a B. And on this side there is a J. Over her head is like a plumbergram or something. And there is a 2. To let you know that she is sitting there and she is a Gemini. And that is what they worship in secret places in the Masons thing. But she is the true goddess that should be sitting here, you know? But not with the roses, you see. I can show you that picture later. Then they want to put this thing right here. See the flower? That's for the flower children. This is when mostly we start to learn of our pineal gland. Was dealing with the flower children, and our pineal gland is supposed to be right here. You know? Or right here, somewhere in between here. I don't remember anymore. Once I learned and I knew the real, that it is behind my, in between my ears, I forget if it's here or here. I don't know. Anyway, this is for the flower children, see? I don't know if you can see it through my phone. But that is a flower. And that flower comes from Timothy Leary. You understand? You have to really, really understand the words. Here is scarlet. Why? Scarlet does mean red, but it means more than red. You see? Look at her. Look at her. See? Nothing but sex. She is like the bee. You know the bad part of a bee? The queen bee? You know? See, the good part of the queen bee, she doesn't go on wedding flights like 1,000 times a year, you know? But she will. They talk of her in the Bible too because they knew who they were, you know? And so did King James. He knew who they were too. And he knew that they were going to kill him. Did you know that King James was locked away with scribes to write this shit for him? And then guess what? After King James died, guess what the scribes did? They took all the writings and gave it to the pink people. How about that? And do you know they have a movie about that? It is Denzel Washington. He plays in it, and supposedly he's blind through the whole movie. And he has this book. It's Braille. It's written in Braille, and he's blind. But somehow something happens to the book. I don't remember. And he walks all this way just to give the motherfucking information to a pink man. As he lays there in all white, he is fully garmed in his full garment. I'm like, are we niggers, really? I mean, are we that ignorant to even lay there? And I didn't know about targeted individual at the time. I could just see shit. There were many times people wanted to fight me because I can see shit in a commercial or something in TV, and they say, how do you do that? And I did not know. I don't know. I just do it, you know? I've been doing it all my life. And sometimes people wanted to fight me. I mean it. Like, I was like in my early 20s, and there was a girl who was 24. But I had this happen a couple of times more, maybe several times. Okay, a few times then, because it didn't happen much. A few times as a teenager it happened. But the last time it happened, I was in my early 20s, and the girl was about 24. And her name was Gloria. I remember that day. Oh, yes. I remember it well. I remember that day so well. And she wanted to fight me. I even remember what was on the TV. I remember what I was saying. Everything. I just can do that kind of stuff. I don't know how. I just do it. When I got this began to target me, and I found and I found like there was MySpace. I just knew someone else knew the science to harm a bit, but they didn't. And so my son said, I made the game up. And I said to my son, well, if I made the game up, how am I that smart to make the game up? And really, I am kind of slow. I'm not retarded. It just takes me a moment to catch on to things. But once I catch up, too bad for that motherfucking how. Especially if he took a nap. And he knows it. So, let me get back to this, because I can go all kind of places. I've lived 56 years. I have many stories to tell about myself. And this is about me. If they never had messed with me, really, I would not be here. I really would not. If this is happening to you, this is your business. If you do not come to me and you ask me for your help, ask me to help you, then I will not help you. You know, I'll stay out of your business. If they had never messed with me, but now this becomes my business. These bitches become my business. And that thing she has, her cup is runneth over. Because not only her as a child, see, her cup runneth over. But in her hair is red too. It could be for the blood. Because once they go in your child's ass, or they go into a female's vagina, and they're very small, what comes out? Blood. And I bet the first thing they do is suck it. I bet you the first thing they do, oh my goodness. See, this is why I don't like being carnal-minded. Wow. I would have never, I never think of stuff like that. So I never have an imagination. Now that is on an imprint in my mind. Once they pluck the boy's ass and the blood comes out, they suck it. Goodness gracious. I feel so sorry for any baby that goes through that. Wow. You see her cup run over? It has ran all the way over to the melanated man because now she has brought her wickedness to the melanated man. She is a goddess to the melanated man, and he does not know. She is the red goddess. She is out for blood. Wow. That's Aleister Crowley. And then there's something from Revelation back through the Easter gate and forward into a living modern. See the word magical, and there is the K in MIC is for income. Current. That deals with money also. You know, money also goes toward like the river banks, you know, it flows and current and stuff. Yeah, someone did something, put it all together on MySpace. I thought it was so cool. That's why they let MySpace go, because on MySpace was more so networking, you know, not social, more some networking. And yeah, I learned a lot there. I opened up my mind and learned a lot there. But I also closed my mind and missed a lot. But I caught up later. So the epic sweep of the text takes United States from Babylon to, what is that? To USA, to Rome, on war, apocalypse. In the fronts, United States or us with the language, neurolinguistic programming, see? Because where is the front of our eyes? They're conning the front of our eyes because we cannot see what they are telling us, not with our physical eyes. But our subconscious can see it, you see? And confronts us with the language and symbols of our own culture and the denied demonic feminine? Wow. Feminine. That's nice. I knew that a long time ago. And here is your money. D-money. See? They tell you it is a demonic. There's no such thing as a demon. The money is the demon. Who created the money? See, the money is the root of all evil. So if you take money and you trace it back to who made it, that is the root, is pink people. And so money is the demon. You know, the money. And right here, there's IC. You see? And you can go and read it for yourself. Aleister Crowley. See? L. Ron Hubbard. See, it's so many. I have so many of these motherfuckers against me. Mary Magdalene. Oh, countless, yeah. Well, you have to understand, Mary and Magdalene, they are also positives. Most females are Mary, and a lot of us is Magdalene. You have to know those words. This is the missing history of the love goddess in the West. Ooh. You know California is in the West? It has 5 coin towers, by the way. Miss story of the love. Love is a hypnotic word. It will put you in a trance. Goddess in the West. Wow. Where there are 5 coin towers. You know, I know there's other things that are West besides just California. But I'm in California. And things went back to me, and I am not a love goddess. But this is my missing history, and there's the number 13. You see that? There's your essays. It says 13 says the book on United States subjects, like human subjects, you know, for experiments, including roses. You know, I found that roses one day too. I'm gonna start writing shit down. I used to write a lot, but I seem to never be able to keep my books. Either something happens, my book's in the car, somebody steals the car, or some stupid shit happened. All my books in storage all the way in the back, and every time I begin to write, stupid shit happens. But I might start writing this shit down so I can remember where I found these roses at. It's BDSM. Don't know what that is. Like Aphrodite. See, they put the dick there too. And there's United States for drugs. With blood in their veins. See, I told you this bitch is about blood. Regardless of tradition, background, or experience, it is a love story, and a dangerous one at that. Why is a love story dangerous? Because a love story will put you under hypnosis. You think you're in love with somebody, that person does not give a fuck about you, but yet you love them. How can you? I don't know. See, I looked at this word love as far as seeing people, and I heard Jenkins and Frankie J say they love each other so much, especially, when we had the music on and we were all dancing. And then one day Jenkins decided he don't want Frankie J no more. Wow. So love dies. But the book talks about charity and not love. And I found that love is not the same as charity. As I got older, I saw that, hey, be back with love, like he wrote.